Sven. Sven. Buddy. How you doing, man? Sven. Paradigm. What up? Let's see. I have 49 more days. My mom is up? How is she taped to the ceiling? Yo, Surf Daddy. What's up, all? Mamashin, what's up, man? 49 days remain in the quest for cosmic ocean greatness. In the form of $7.99 or else. I know. No, Paradigm. I'm with you, man. I feel like I shortchanged you yesterday. You were patiently waiting for souls. Let's just hope I get a couple good runs early so I can feel like I can hang this game up.
Meow, 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 meow.
Hey! Yo! Mamashin. Let's replay that.
Meow, 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 meow.
Thank you, dude. Thank you for the prime. Meow 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 meow.
Meow, 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 meow.
Yo. Omoe. Omoe. Dude, I appreciate that prime, by the way. Thank you. I'm really hoping that today is a new day. Well, it is a new day. I don't need to hope, but it's a new day in terms of Spelunky gameplay. Bet is up for making it past 2-3. Feels like we were just here. I don't know. Do you guys get that? Bottom left corner is beautiful. It's a glimpse into my future. So, let's just get the yapping going, because I feel like I play better when I yap. You guys ever feel like your days just blend together? Early believe. Mamashin. Highly appreciated for the early belief. That early belief is what's gonna keep us locked in. Nice and early. Yeah, man. It happens more and more as you get older. Maybe that's because you experience less new things. I think I've touched on this before. Like, when you're older, technically the days do just blend together. The fact that we separate them by sleep is arbitrary. Sleep, what did like a Greek philosopher say? Sleep is like a little death. And then you wake up with a whole new world. And I don't mean that in a morbid way. It is as close as we can get to death without being dead. We don't know what goes on underneath the hood, you know? Only really stressful days stand out for you? Isn't that crappy? A little death is the French euphemism for orgasm. Whoa. Maybe that's what I heard. Maybe that's what I heard. I did not know that. Man, that is a good little death. Back to ignoring you. What am I... What did I ignore? Look at that. Gems lighting up like the constellations in the sky. Oh, come back here. See, like, I feel like Amoe, I don't know what your necessarily your work situation is like. And what oof, how does that happen? How does that happen? Make that make sense, huh? What surface did my rope hit onto to stop right there? Weird. Derek, you're on notice. Get that stinky glove out of my face. But, what was I saying? What was I saying, man? Why stinky glove bad? Because it ruins skips for me, and I like having an arc when I throw things. Yes, your work situation, Amoe. You're a data analyst. Please tell me I'm right. Data. He's a movement of the Dada art movement. He's analyzing art. University for Computer Science. Dang, close enough. A zaddy enjoyer. Frank Zappa. But yeah, well, I was saying that when you are young, each day is proportionally a larger fraction of your life. So it feels longer. And it feels like, you know, when you're in elementary school, you were there forever. And then when you're in middle school, you're there for also a long time. High school, the same thing. But then once you start getting to college, things start going by like a blink of an eye, man. And that's when things start getting scary. I work with kids and they get bored playing a game for an hour. Because it feels like time has gone an hour of a 5-year-old's life. Nice loaf back there. She's making some noises. I don't know if you can hear that. They're starting to really like this half of the room because we got the radiator right here. And see, you can even that's even a cat right here. That's a cat loafing on the radiator because it's nice and warm. And then this banana right here, the banana boat. Big fan of that. Snooze, you bastard. You said watch this run, and I fell asleep and almost overslept and got in late. That's not my fault. That's not my fault, man. Hey, Tidge. I'm a gummy bear. Tidge, we're just discussing the casual, ever unending passage of time and how we perceive it. You know, just normal stuff on a Wednesday. The unending passage of time, which is the fourth dimension. We live in a 3-dimensional world? Nah. We live in a four-dimensional world. Svenny. Don't worry, your emote still exists, Sven. The fourth dimension's time, ladies and gentlemen. Just died on 7-6 to a random Yeti body out of nowhere. Yeah. Dude, 7-6? The fourth dimension is Doritos? Yo, how did you know what my after-work snack was today? I decided to go a bit crazy and not get my usual Cool Ranch, and I tried a new flavor. It was a gray bag of Doritos. You saw me in the Dorito dimension? How it feels to chew Doritos? Tidge, you're making exponential progress, man. D's nuts. Blocked by the auto mod. Automod is jealous. I know, man. Robots will never be funny. Change my mind. You need to have... You need to know things. You need to not know things, actually. Humor, as we all know, is rooted in surprise. It's rooted in ignorance. If you don't know what's coming next, and you find out, and it's not what you expected, you're gonna laugh, regardless. That's why nervous laughter exists. You can ask ChatGPT to tell me a joke and then see what they say. Yeah, but that ChatGPT is not... It's not real, man. It's only taking a training joke. It's a joke that it heard in its training data, right? It's not synthesizing a new joke for that moment in time. It's gonna be like, I don't know. Let's try it out. Let's experiment. Oops. Here, let me pull it up. ChatGPT. Introducing ChatGPT. Let's try it. Try it first. I don't want to log in or give you any of my information. Tell me a joke, please. Sure, here's one for you. Why don't skeletons fight each other? Here's a joke. Why don't skeletons fight each other? Because they don't have the guts. Robots will never be funny. Change my mind. Fuck off, that sucked. I lulled? Yeah, because I put it a little bit... If that was the first joke I've ever heard, I might have laughed. Well, I put a little bit of sauce on it, man. I have the delivery of a seasoned comic. I have the delivery of a man that's trans. You know what I'm saying, though? Like, what should the delivery of a seasoned cast? Why did I make the subreddit? Surf Daddy, I don't know. You tell me, man. I didn't ask you to. Look at this guy. Autism? Listen, if I'm your autistic fixation, at least it's not like... At least it's not something worse. Oh, there he goes. Cook him. Like, that's why you know what? I don't think, like, that's gonna be the true Turing test for me. If you don't know what the Turing test is, it's like a test for robots to follow that like, is the point of... I guess the Turing test is not that. Maybe it is. I don't really know. I kind of don't know what I'm talking about. But, like... Streaming tomorrow? Yeah. Just a disclaimer, there absolutely is nothing wrong with being autistic, and I have nothing against it as well. I believe since it is a spectrum, just like sexual orientation, we are all on that spectrum somewhere or another. You know? No taekwondo tomorrow? Hell yeah. Sensei said we could have the night off. Ah! Belt testing. Belt testing? What is it? The first hour after Thanksgiving dinner? Waka waka. Turing test, I think, is if you were speaking to a robot or whatever behind a black screen, would you think you were speaking to a robot? Or would you know it's a robot? Okay, maybe I was correct. I was correct. So the Turing test for me, the Snoozio brand Turing test, is gonna be, hey, put that dog down. Hey. Is gonna be, I can tell a joke, like a robot tells me a joke that is one, not a joke that has been told before. Like my little belt testing bit, you know? If an AI told me that joke, maybe I would believe. But it didn't. I did. Listen, everyone loves the smell of their own farts, am I right? Everyone marches to the beat of their own drum and loves the smell of their own farts because their gut bacteria is telling them so. We are all just at the mercy of the bacteria living in our gut. So true. Personally, oh, hello there, Orion. Personally, I think if a robot can be embarrassed, that shows it's sentient of its place in the world. And also that it thinks it's not infallible. It also realizes that it's not perfect. The worst thing in the world is if a robot thinks it's perfect, man. Whoa. You seen that? I have 104K already. AI is spooky. 100%. Let me just take this weapon of mass destruction off your hands. AKA plasma cannon, not AI. Even though AI is 100%. Can't beat him, join him, put me in a robot body. Orion, you're the only one I know who says that. Can I make you an alarm setter? Absolutely. Although, thank you for reminding me, I did not... I missed the alarm. Put a robot body in me. We're all gonna be chroming in 2077. Is that what the kids are calling it these days? Chroming? The new trend is chroming. The new hottest trend on the street is chroming. Putting you as an alarm, putting me as an alarm would be fricked? What do you mean? I could be like, Kraken. Hey, Kraken. It's time to wake up. Hey. Hey, buddy. It's time to wake up. Who's gonna be the first one to redeem 10-minute ASMR stream? What am I listening to? That's fucking scary to wake up to? Okay. Sorry. My bad. My bad, dude. Also, what's up, Yeet? I don't know if I said hello. Apologize to Reefarina. My Alexa is your alarm. Now that should be changed. Okay, have I... I haven't told this story before. So my first college roommate... My first college roommate had quite the selection of alarms to wake him up. And let's just say I was an early bird, he was a night owl, so I would have classes. I would set all my classes in the morning so I could be done by noon and then have the rest of the day off, essentially, and not have to worry about anything after noon. Surf Daddy. College roommates and birds mentioned. Listen, that was a later college roommate. This is my first college roommate, like, in the dorms. In the dorms. And he was a random. I had no idea about this kid. And, couple stories about this guy. He, like I said, was a night owl, complete night owl. And, would try to wake up in the morning and would sleep through his alarm. Was it we don't have roommates in high school, in college. So this was his alarm. This was his alarm when we were both trying to wake up in the morning. Sometimes he would forget that he had an alarm set on the weekends, and then this would be blaring when I would be trying to sleep in, which sleeping in for me is like 8:30 a.m. So this was his alarm. Not gonna lie. And then I told him to, like, hey, maybe change it. And this is what he changed it to. DMCA stream muted. Yeah, thank you, System of a Down. But it was like the specific part of the song where it was like, Rah! Good way to start the day. Not on a weekend. Was not a fan of that on the weekend, man. Anyways, quick diversion. We can go more stories of his life. Or my life with him, I should say. So, one time, who sets a weekend alarm? He just forgot. So one time, as I mentioned, very, very heavy sleeper. Night owl behavior. Come on, dudes. No self-preservation whatsoever. Very, very heavy sleeper. And also very big procrastinator. So, one time, during, like, midterms, which was, like, October. Hang on, Kraken, I'll come back to that. We had midterms, and he pulled a particularly long night of studying. And a long day of studying. So he was sleeping for a while. Like, the rainbow is the end of the... is where the pot of gold is. So he slept through every single one of his alarms over and over again. Including, he slept for so long that his parents started to worry about him. He wasn't answering his parents, who were, like, texting him, calling him, trying to get in touch with him. Just no contact with them for at least... It wasn't even that long. It wasn't even a full day, like 12 hours, 18 hours maximum. And... so what did his parents do? Called the police. called the police. They come knocking on our dorm room at like 7 p.m. He's still asleep at this point. They come knocking on our door. I start freaking out because I'm 18 years old. You got swatted before I even started streaming. Yeah, by this dude's parents. And I think I was lucky or unlucky enough to have a co-ed dorm, and our floor was co-ed. And I was trying to impress a girl at this point. You know, first week of school. Met this girl, was trying to impress her. Refarina's not here, is she? Seriously, he was not a... He was... Let's just say he didn't have... I'm not saying I'm a real Casanova here, but he did not have as much Riz as I did. He was a real Riz blocker. No one wanted to hang out in my room. But I do give him credit. I give him a lot of credit. I wanted to take this girl on a date one time, and I didn't have a car. He did have a car. He had a car on campus. So he let me borrow his car. What was the car, you may ask? A red minivan.